My mom tried to guilt trip me into giving both my kidneys. So yeah, that's a sentence I never thought I'd write, but here we are. My mother showed up at my apartment on a random Tuesday afternoon, mascara running, doing the full Oscar-winning Crocodile Tears performance, just to tell me I was killing my brother because I refused to donate both of my kidneys. Not one, both. As if I keep spares in a drawer next to the batteries. You have 2 perfectly good kidneys, she wailed. Logan has none that work. A real sister wouldn't hesitate. Ah yes, Logan. Her sun, moon, rising sign, and emotional support disaster. Meanwhile, I'm basically the family Roomba, expected to quietly clean up after everyone but otherwise ignored. Logan didn't lose his kidneys in some tragic twist of fate. He drank them into oblivion. 15 straight years of treating vodka like a food group. My mom literally bought him his first bottle at 16 because boys need to learn their limits. Spoiler, he did not. By 25, the doctors were like, hey, you're circling the drain. Mom said they were exaggerating. By 30, he was on dialysis. Mom blamed the clinic. By 32, kidney go bye-bye. And shocker, he needed a transplant. Mom wasn't a match. Dad's kidney was basically retired. Mine, unfortunately, was perfect. And here's the thing, I did offer one. One, as in, the normal human amount you give when you're a living donor. Mom snapped, one won't give him a real chance. His body is fragile. And giving both puts me on dialysis forever, I said. You're stronger than Logan. You'll manage. That was my entire childhood in a sentence. Logan gets comfort, I get sacrifice. This is the same woman who bought him a car at 16 while I got the privilege of bumming rides. He had tuition fully covered, I got student loans. He got bailed out of jail 3 separate times. I got kicked out at 18 for getting pregnant. And when I miscarried alone, she said, irresponsible girls reap what they sow. So yeah, I built my life alone. Nursing school, apartment, stable job, quiet peace. 10 years of barely hearing from them, except when I'd see the family gatherings I wasn't invited to pop up on Facebook. But the second my organs became collectible, suddenly my phone wouldn't stop ringing. When I said no to giving both kidneys, the harassment machine kicked into high gear. Mom called my job claiming I was having psychotic episodes. She called my landlord to report I was unstable. She told my boyfriend I was basically plotting my brother's murder. She even stormed into my hospital during my shift yelling, this nurse refuses to save her own brother. Security escorted her out 3 days in a row until the hospital literally flagged her in the system like she was an unruly raccoon. And meanwhile, Logan wasn't even dying. Dialysis sucks, yes, but he was stable. 3 days a week, totally manageable. I work in the dialysis unit. I see people living decades with it. But Logan didn't want inconvenience, and my mom didn't want embarrassment. So they decided I should just, sign up for lifelong dialysis instead. I eventually called Logan hoping maybe he'd at least pretend he didn't expect both. He said, you don't have kids, you can adapt better. I might want kids one day. His response, you already tried, didn't work out. He used my miscarriage as a reason I didn't deserve functioning organs. I swear I felt something in my soul turn into steel rebar. So I went to the transplant team and showed them the messages. The lead surgeon looked horrified. What she's asking is illegal, she said. We would never remove both kidneys from a living donor. Turns out my mom had told Logan the surgeons would do it, but only if I agreed. Fully made up. The surgeon even called them on speaker. My mom tried to argue with a literal professional who does this for a living, accusing her of lying, of protecting the hospital, of conspiring against Logan, just fully unhinged. The surgeon repeated, removing both kidneys from a living donor is against federal law. Mom hung up, just clicked out of the conversation like she was exiting a Zoom meeting she didn't want to be in. After that, the transplant team put a protective flag on my file so no one could even bring up donation with me unless the full committee was present. Basically a medical force field to shield me from my own family. Click the full story to see what happened next.